Candace Owens is just going on a wrong path. She has no understanding about what's going on in Israel and the times that we live in. She's a Christian, obviously. She's a Catholic now. But all she says about the Bible and about Jesus is that Christ is King. Christ is King. Christ is King. Okay. Can you say more? Can you tell us more about the Bible? Can you tell us more about Jesus and what he said? Can you tell us more about the end times? Can you tell us what Islam believe about the Jews and what they plan to do to annihilate and destroy all Jews? Can you speak about that? She hasn't even spoken about October 7th. Can you tell us what the Muslims want to do to Christians as well? Candace Owens lacks understanding about what's happening when it comes to Israel and the end times and the times that we live in. Everything is spiritual. I believe that she's not biblically versed. As a political commentator and influencer, she's great. She's a very strong woman when it comes to speaking and sharing her views. I respect that. But when it comes to telling the truth about Israel, she's lost. She's lost or she's sold out. I don't know. I feel like she's going on the wrong path with this one. And I hope and I pray in the name of Jesus that she will just get more understanding. If she continues standing against Israel, it's not gonna end up well for her. It won't. It really won't. We are in a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual warfare. Candace, you have to do more research and get to understand what's happening, because radical Muslims who believe in the death of the Jews, we have to understand what Islam believe. They shout death to Israel, death to America. And they say first they're going to come for the Saturday people, and then they'll come for the Sunday people. The Saturday people being the Jewish people who practice the Sabbath day, which is a Saturday. And the Christians, the majority of Christians, worship on Sundays. We're the Sunday people. So after their plan is, after they have gone and killed all the Jews, they're coming for you, Candace. They're coming for you and me and every other Christians out there. Does she not realize that Hamas operates in dense areas of population? I mean, they usually use their own people as human shields. They literally operate in places where there are so many civilians on purpose, so that the media can run with the news that Israel is just killing children and babies. It's deception. There is something that we have to study called taqiyya, which in Islam permits Muslims to basically lie. And the other thing is, when you understand what radical Muslims believe, they love death. These people love death. Death is literally part of their religion. They don't care if one of their people die. They use death in order to manipulate and deceive people to believe, oh look, our babies are dying, our children are dying. Yes, it's sad. We don't want to see anybody dying. But what Candace Owens is not seeing is that they're using their own people as human shields. And Israel has no choice but to go into Gaza and retrieve the hostages. The people that Hamas and the people of Gaza took from Israel into the tunnels of Gaza around civilians on purpose, knowing that Israel will go and try to get the hostages back. They don't care about their own people dying, Candace. Israel has to go and dismantle Hamas. Hamas has to be destroyed. But they use their own people as human shields. So, Candace, honestly, I have lost respect for you. I have lost respect for Candace for how she's talking about Israel and what's happening in Gaza. It's completely off. Something is off. And then she kept this saying that, oh, what about the Christians who are being killed everywhere, Armenia? And I believe that. I believe that Christians are being persecuted by radical Islam. And if you can't see what they're doing with the Jewish people, And you can see what they're doing with the Christians. You gotta defend both. You can't just speak about the Christians only. No, the Jews too. The Jews also need to be defended. Anyway, that's what I have to share about Candace Owens.